Welcome to Jordy Radio. Welcome to Jordy Radio. What? Better. Okay. Welcome to Jordy Radio. You know what to say. Welcome to Jordy Radio's brain. Please, step inside the lobby, grab a warm towelette, cocoa, or coffee if you please, and step on the cloud as it arrives at your feet. Feel free to remove your shoes, put on our complimentary slippers, or keep your shoes on. Ride the cloud to the elevator and push penthouse. Enjoy.
Now, I don't normally like getting up in the morning, but old Mr. Sun is shining down on me. So you chipped your nail, you stubbed your toe, you lost your phone. Life's a rolling stone on a broken roller coaster. Scream shit, move on. Throw your hands up, move on. It's all good. Today's your day.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Good morning. Happy frickin' Monday, everybody. We gotta start the day off good, okay? We gotta start it off right. And you know that means we're here for another, yeah, baby, another recipe, baby. Another recipe, Jordy's way.
Yep. It's the most important meal of the day. Serving it up Jordy's way. Blah.
Sizzle, sizzle. Pop, pop. Sizzle, sizzle. Pop, pop. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Ah, yeah. Oh. Do I smell flapjacks?
Mama, you're making flapjacks.
Yes, baby. Your favorite. Come sit down.
Now, these are Mama's special pancakes. And here's how you make them.
All right, now that we're down at the kitchen table, it's time for some pancakes, baby. Yeah, some flapjacks. Last week, hopefully you tried out the fall hash. This week, though, we're making something really near and dear to my heart, people. We are making pancakes. And if you know me, you know I'm obsessed. Usually chocolate chip is pretty much the only thing I eat. But since it's fall, we are going to be making pumpkin chocolate chip pancakes this morning, peeps. And they're good. And the best thing about them is they are a healthier alternative, okay? And you're going to be able to tell by the ingredients that I'm listing off. So are you ready? Well, 1, for the batter, you're going to be needing 2 cups of oats, aka oatmeal. You're probably like, "Rah?" I'm like, don't you worry. Get your 2 cups of oatmeal, okay, baby? Next, 2 to 4 tablespoons of maple syrup, depending on how sweet you'd like your pancakes, okay? I'm going to pick 4, my lord, type of girl. 1 teaspoon baking powder. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Don't forget, 1 teaspoon cinnamon. Half teaspoon pumpkin pie spice. To be honest, I never have this at home. So if you don't, it's okay. Next, 1/4 teaspoon sea salt, 1/2 cup pumpkin puree, 1 cup milk of your choice, and 2 eggs. Again, brown or white, baby. We don't discriminate. First, put the oats into the blender. Blend that up. It's going to make a flour, which is actually really cool if you've never made flour out of oatmeal before. Next, add everything. I'm going to say that one more time. Repeat that back now. One more time. Add everything except the eggs to the blender. So blend. When that's all blended, then yes, don't forget to crack those eggs. Crack those eggs, put them in the blender, and damn, you got some batter, baby. Sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop. Sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop. This is when that butter comes in, baby. That butter. Slather that on the pan, all right? Get that nice and shiny like, all right, boy? Get nice and deep in there with the butter. Get that thing fired up. Not too hot, though. Not too hot. Probably about a 5 or a 6 on the stove or about a 350 on the griddle. Again, slather that baby up. Take a nice little, probably half a cup, 1/4 cup size of batter. Put that on there and then just watch it. And of course, all right? Of course, if you want, like me, I'm adding in dark chocolate chips before I flip. And what do you know, baby? You got some pumpkin chocolate chip flapjacks to make your fall go fucking great. This is not your average ad read. Let's go.
Okay, now it's actually time for Chobani. Chobani is not an actual sponsor, but we're trying to get them to be. Chobani, take 5. In the store, the mighty store. 3, 2, 1. Oh. A wimboe, a wimboe, a wimboe, a wimboe. In the store, the mighty store, the Chobani creamer.
3, 2, 1.
In the store, the mighty store, the creamer waits tonight. Oh, in that store, that quiet store, the Chobani cream.
This is tough. Chobani time.
A wimboe, a wimboe, a wimboe, a wimboe, a wimboe. In the store, the mighty store, your creamer waits tonight. Oh, in that store, that quiet store, your creamer waits tonight. A wimboe, a wimboe, a wimboe, a wimboe. Near the milk, but past the eggs, the creamer waits for you. Yes, in that cold section, that frigid cold section, the creamer waits for you. A wimboe, a wimboe, a wimboe, a wimboe. Chobani coffee creamer. Pure ingredients that will leave you singing.
Thank you so much for tuning back in with me. We have a great second show for you today. Lucky for you. Lucky for you. I'm not going to be talking to myself this episode. I actually have a real human being that's going to be gracing us with their presence. So we're going to be talking all about his new fashion line that's dropping and all the extremely hard work that he put in to drop that line and what we can see from him in the future. It's a really cool journey to listen to, so I hope you enjoy, and by the end of it, I hope you're going to purchase some of his new line. Without further ado, you guys, here's our first real guest.
She so for real, she know the deal, we up the hill, She love to chill, I love the thrill, we born to feel this right now, ain't nobody been on my side, I got problems I can't hide, she got away with the words on mine, we get away from the world.
All right, my people. We are back for the first actual interview. Last week it got a little kooky in here with me talking to myself. This week we have an actual human being sitting here, and it's not just like your average Joe. His name is Mike, but he's a fashion designer, up and coming, doing something I've truly never seen before, and that's why I wanted to have him on. First interview, first bang. Mike, how we doing?
I'm all right, man. How are you doing?
We're good. I'm just happy that you came over. So
I mean, I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy that you even thought me. I'm hearing
God.
you talk about me, and I'm like, man, I ain't even all of that.
No, I think you are. I met Mike. What month was it? What month did you come out to Spokane?
Came in March after my birthday.
Yes. Mike is I almost said my best friend's boyfriend. My boyfriend.
Yeah.
My boyfriend's best friend. So he came out to Spokane, and that's how we met. And Brandon had kind of prefaced before you came out that, he's a fashion designer. He's working on this. He's working on that. I was like, what the fuck? That's cool. And then you came, and I was like, okay, this is it's real, I feel like a lot of times people are like, yeah, I'm doing this or I'm doing that. And it's like, okay. But you have a real clothing line.
They're out here telling you they're doing it. If you're really doing it.
Yeah, totally.
You just got to show up. You just got to, the work going to show.
Yeah.
The work going to show itself.
So we met a couple months ago. But Mike, can you kind of tell us about the beginning of your life? What were you like in growing up, high school, family?
Man, I feel like I was institutionalized my whole life.
Okay.
I feel I'm just free. But no, I've been into sports since I was 3-4 years old.
Okay. Oh, wow.
They put me in taekwondo. Got my black belt when I was 8 years old.
Oh, wait, so you have your black belt?
Yeah, my first degree black belt.
Hi. No, that's not
no,
hi.
It was actually.
Is it?
Yeah, we had to do all that stuff. I hated that. I used to get my head knocked in.
Oh my God.
Then I was like, you know, my dad and my family come from sports, so my dad played football, he wrestled and all that stuff. So I got into football.
Yeah.
Played football for like all the way up until freshman year in college.
Okay.
But you know, that's predominantly been what I do.
Yeah.
Play sports. Been the guy that plays football, that runs track, like not very outspoken.
Yeah.
Quiet. Pretty consistent.
Sure.
Pretty consistent throughout my life.
Were you like, did you pick up this passion of, I almost said passion of fashion. Okay, so you started sketching as like a kid.
Yeah.
Now you're like doing it full time, you said today. What does full time mean?
It means this is like what I'm out here doing. Like I'm making clothes. You know, I'm learning every day. It's more just like going back to I guess what we was talking about before, like going through, like getting into that while I was in school doing something attached to sports, because I didn't really know anything outside of sports, because that's like, you know, when you do something for so long, that just become like what you is, like you're an athlete. So now you got to break out of that and figure out who you is.
Yeah,
in,
that's
like,
hard
society.
Too.
Exactly. Yeah. Especially going to like a whole new place. I went to a whole nother school from a different state, never been there, and, you know, basically by myself. Yeah. And I never really had to, you know, interact outside of sports. So it's like, okay, now I'm in a whole different environment, basically by myself. Like, how do I even meet people and stuff like that? But that's like, you know.
Yeah, life.
Yeah, part of adjusting and whatnot.
Yeah.
But during that time, I was in school for exercise science. You know, I had tore my ACL my freshman year of college, playing football, whatever.
Okay, so you played football in college too.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I had 1 year at Eastern Kentucky.
Sweet.
Signed out of high school, like to go play.
Cool. Yeah.
I didn't really want to play no more though. I was like done
over
with it. Yeah, I've been over it. Anybody that know me for real know I ain't really like playing football.
Yeah.
I was just good.
Yeah.
That's really what it was. But so once I stopped, like I got back into what I was really, you know, good at, and sketching and stuff. And during that time, like being in that program, I realized that ain't really what I want to do either, because it's kind of like not it. Yeah. So I kind of wanted to blend the two, like what I loved and what I was actually in. So the fitness, exercise science type of thing, and my love for shoes, I wanted to get into product development. Okay. Like, you know, making footwear or whatnot, because, you know, sketching from a kid, you kind of working in shoes, I'm learning the technology and stuff, and it's like, I love it.
Just kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and I love that for real. Like that, anybody that know me working at Finish Line, they know I was the man when it came to like, yo, what you want? That's
what he said. He was like, my dad wanted you to go see him.
Yeah, like everybody, they would come in, like, you know, I would know my stuff, because I'm a consumer first. Right. And it's like, I'm not going to sell nobody nothing I don't personally
love
have.
Love that in a salesman.
Yeah, because I'm not making no money from it. Like,
there's no commission at Finish Line.
Yeah, I just work here. So when did you transition? Like, did you leave school? Or no, so I stayed. Like, I stayed. So when I was telling you I was getting into like the dyeing and stuff, I was still in school, but I was like dabbling into that.
Still studying the exercise science? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But I was like telling my friends, like, yo,
fuck this.
Yeah. So like, once I realized, I was like, okay, I could get into product design. I started looking into programs and what you got to have as far as with those type of degrees, you got to have a portfolio. Okay. So when you exercise science, you ain't got no portfolio. Right. I never designed nothing. So I was like, I need to make a portfolio. Yeah. So started dyeing. Like I said, that stuff, I started putting that into what I considered a portfolio.
So you were tie-dyeing?
Yeah, like, you know, just playing with dyes and stuff on shirts.
At home? Like,
on shirts, yeah.
Okay. Was that fucking with the washer or like?
No. It was like in the bucket, you know what I'm saying? With the water hose type, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Not the washing machine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm at there. Right. Now it's different, but back then it was just, you know, water bottles and tie-dye.
And how was it going?
It was cool. Like, I got some stuff to this day that's like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
honestly.
okay.
You know, got back into sketching, so I had all my designs and stuff. Yeah. I was tagging them with fabric paint and all that stuff. You know, putting my own stuff on it. But then that transitioned into screen printing, and I started building stuff, actually. Okay. So once I really was like, okay, I need a portfolio. What can I design? What do I know how to do? I started getting into furniture. Okay. Because I come from construction. Shout out my father. Owned a construction company, Scott Construction, up in upstate New York.
Love it.
So it's just like I had that in me already. and it's stuff that I want.
Yeah.
You know, I know how to do. I need, you know, stuff that I need. So I started building stuff. I built a couch.
Cool. Wow.
From my like apartment at the time. I had like a bungee back, like, you know, some funky stuff, like just playing with different things. Like just adding something to the portfolio, showing that I could sketch out something and then like bring it to life. Yeah. Then I made the basketball hoop. Anybody that came to that apartment, man, we had a lot of we had runs on there. Shout out my roommate Kari, man. We broke my TV, man, with that shit. His mama said, man, the ball it's gonna break something. You got playing back, stop throwing the ball in the house, like, and it broke the TV. But yeah, that was the second thing that I put together, like just adding to the portfolio. And then I was like, okay, I was doing the shirts or whatnot, and I was like, what's another way to like print up stuff besides the paint, spray paint? And I was like, oh, screen print. Yeah. So then I made my own screen press, like my screen printing press, like DIY stuff, looking on YouTube. Okay. And I got that made, and I learned how to make screens, like, and I got into that. Yeah. And it just kind of built from there, and now I'm, you know, doing what I'm doing now. I went from printing on shirts like that I would buy. Yeah. So, like, now I learned how to basically manufacture everything and print it. So.
How'd you come up with the name?
So the name, I mean, I'll introduce the name, I guess. Please. High End. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, like I said, I was into that streetwear type of stuff and like the luxury type of brand. Yeah. And I was like, you know, they always, like, back then I had all the shoes and people was like, Mike Scott, you ain't got no clothes. Like, you got all these shoes, but you ain't got no clothes. And I was like, it's like nothing out here that I want. Like, I got the Supreme and I got the V-Lo and I got the Como de Garçons and all that stuff, but it ain't really doing it for me. Like, you know, so I started making my own stuff. Wow. And came up with the name High End because it's like I made my own luxury, you know.
Damn. Yeah, you did.
That's basically what it is.
They always say, like, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. So I guess that's what you did.
I was buying them shirts and it ain't fit. You know, I'm not the biggest dude. So, you know, those measurements, those standards don't fit right for me. So, and I know I ain't the only one like that. So I just started making my stuff, adding to my portfolio. Yeah.
So you, like, taught yourself how to sew.
Yeah.
What was that like?
What is it like?
Yeah, what is it like? What is that journey like?
I ain't done learning, but it's cool. Like, you know, like, really. Because if you go back to what I was saying as far as building stuff, it's kind of the same thing. It's making patterns and coming up with blueprints and stuff. So it was kind of second nature already. Because if you could build, like, draw out something, like, to build, measure it and all that stuff, it's kind of the same thing with clothes. So once I started doing that, it was like, oh, I know how to do this. Yeah. And sewing, I mean, it's not the most hard, like, the hardest thing in the world. But
I mean, but I would say most people don't know how.
Yeah, but I feel like anybody could learn, though. It's not like I just chose to do, like, to learn how to sew. Yeah. It's not like nobody can do it.
Right. Which I feel like is cool because a lot of men would never, like, think about sitting down at a sewing machine. You know, I feel like that's a, like, toxic masculinity that we talk about, but you're, like, more than willing to, like, broadcast it and everything.
I have no problem. Like, I do all that type of stuff.
I love that.
I don't believe in none of that. I do what I want to do. Like, I get my nails done.
Yeah.
My nails done and my eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that ain't, you know, whatever, but do what you know. Yeah. You got to get it how you live type, you know. Yep.
So what year do you, like, remember starting it? And then we're in 2021. So, like, how long has it been that you've been pursuing this?
So I actually, as far as, like, doing everything or just, like, coming up?
I guess kind of like everything.
So it started 2018. I would say that's my sophomore year of college when I really started getting into, like, the dyeing and stuff. Sure. When I was working in shoes. But High End became a thing, like, actually October of, like, 2019. Okay. It might have been, like, the 7th, so it might be coming up on, like, 2 years. But I was working at 24-Hour Fitness at the time. Like I said, I was in fitness. That was my first time, like, working in that industry, and I was going to school for it. So I'm like, let me see what it's talking about. And I was like, this is not it. And I drew in there, I was just sketching and stuff. Yeah. And I drew out my logo in there, and that's, like, from that day, it was like, all right.
Yeah, I love the logo.
Yeah, because I was doing that other stuff, and my roommate was like, yo, you could, like, sell this stuff now. But I'm like, this ain't my work. Like,
sure. Yeah.
I was using, like, Spike Lee. Okay. And, like, Mickey Mouse, and I'm like, I don't own none of them.
Right.
That's not my
Like, it was
logo.
Cool, but it wasn't yours.
Yeah, and I don't want to run into problems in the future, like using other people's stuff. Like,
you will
whether
too.
lawsuits or whatever.
Yeah.
Having to be that, like,
yeah,
not being able to come up with your own stuff isn't.
Totally. It's not. Yeah, you want to. I mean, you're special.
Yeah, so it's like I wanted my own stuff. So
yeah.
Once I came up with that logo, it was like, all right, now I kind of got a spot to start.
Yeah. Like it was falling together, sort of a thing. Yeah. And the name makes sense. Can you so you just had a line drop.
Yeah, I did.
Can you tell us about that line as I grab my like new pair of shorts that I ordered?
Yeah, it's a mesh short, you know. Just like I said, just stuff that I like to wear. That's really what all of it is. Just stuff that I would buy, but I decided to make it myself. My granddad told me a long time ago, like when I was a younger kid, like middle school, high school, I would only want Nike, Jordan, whatever. And he was like, you're not making no money from none of these brands. But as a kid, it's like, bro, I don't care what you're talking about. But now that I'm an adult, it's like, you absolutely right. So
100%.
Stuff that I like, I was just like,
I love it.
I just put it out into, put my version out of it, the stuff that I personally like.
So this first, are we calling it like the first drop?
Yeah, I would call it like kind of how I have it set up is like production, because I make everything. So
totally, right.
It's like my first production that I put out to the world. I guess. My 2 mesh shorts, the black and then the
and
gold.
I love this tag.
Yeah,
it's so cute.
It came out okay. I'm.
Oh my God.
New stuff I want to tweak. Looking at them.
Totally, but like as the consumer, it's like we don't notice those things.
I guess. Yeah.
But it's always like you're toughest on yourself. So I totally get that.
Yeah. Like I said, I was doing this. I had samples out like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like I've been doing. I wouldn't say been doing this, but I only learned how to sew like last August. So I only been sewing.
Which is crazy. That like now you have like sales and clothes out there. In the world,
that's crazy. But like I said, it's been going on. But as far as manufacturing it myself, it's been like a little over a year now. But yeah, you came a long way. You put a lot of hours into them.
How many hours?
If I had to guess, it'd probably be north of 3,000.
Oh my God.
The only reason I know that is because I seen a tweet the other day, and it was like, once you get 10,000 hours or something, you become a master.
Yeah.
Let me see how
deep.
Much.
Yeah.
Let me see how many I'm in. So I figured, I haven't been here for a couple months out the year, but on average, if I average like all the time I put in, it'd probably be like an hour or 2 hours a day.
Sweet.
So if you multiply that by how many years I've been doing it, it's like, I would say north of somewhere up there.
Yeah.
Wherever the number is.
Well, it's like, okay, have you heard of the slight edge effect?
Nah.
It's like exactly what you just said. It's like every day for a very long period of time, you just do like something little towards whatever goal you're working on, and then by the end of time, you're successful in whatever you were dedicating your time to. So I feel like this is that,
100%. And like I said, I'm still, still learning, still perfecting. It's my portfolio, so I'm only gonna get better.
Oh yeah, this is like the beginning.
Bigger than clothes. This is like it didn't start off as just making clothes. It started off as me establishing myself in design, and it wasn't just clothes. It was that's just what I started. But it's still furniture, it's bags, it's accessories, it's a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, stuff that I want that I'm not gonna go out and buy. I'm just making myself.
So right now, you guys, I'm holding these. Are we calling them like sweat shorts or?
No, it's like a mesh short.
A mesh short.
Yeah, it's like an athletic short.
I got the black. Brandon got the yellow. They're super cute, and the logo's on the left thigh.
Yeah, front left leg.
Yeah, it's cute, and I can't wait to put them on. But what can we expect like after this?
I got a lot more stuff. Obviously, I came out with shorts because that was like what I've been working on the most consistent. Yeah. But I have obviously tops coming and other other stuff coming, sweatpants, and hoodies, stuff that I wear. Yeah. It's just I'm letting other people wear it too. Yeah. And that's tough too for me. It's like it's my baby. Like totally. I'm letting people wear hold my kid. My kids. Yeah. Like I told you the other day. Like once you put it out in the world, it no longer belongs to you. I've heard that before. Yeah. And it's like that's a hard thing as a creator. Like getting over. Putting it out there to be criticized or not be perceived the way you might have wanted it to put out, or even if you didn't have a way to put it out, and now you have to like make a reason why it is. It could just be because that's what I wanted to do. Like Like you asked me, why did you drop the shorts? Like, 'cause that's what
shorts what was popping. Yeah.
Not even, but that's like what I've been wearing. What I was giving out as samples throughout the last year, over the year, and I was like, I'll make a set for everybody. I wanted to put them out before, but we get lazy.
Yeah, totally. Life gets in the way.
We get in the way sometimes too.
100%. How was the first, how did it go now that it's been, because it dropped on
Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's been smooth. Yeah, it's been smooth. Orders have been coming in.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for everybody that placed an order, YouTube especially. I told you earlier you was the first person to buy something. So
that was special to me. I was like, aw.
Yeah,
and you're my first guest, so it works out
that's
perfectly.
Cool. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. So
it's great.
Things happen for a reason. So.
But I didn't even tell Brandon before I ordered it. I just saw the drop, and I was like, I talk about Mike's clothes all the time, so I need to just go ahead and order it.
It was funny because I called him and he was like, "Dang man, the black sold out." I'm like, I didn't know that they were sold out. So he was like,
cute.
He surprised me. I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, I wanted the black and a large, and I was like,
you're like, well, your girl got the
large. She saw
seeing it come in. I was like, oh, bet.
Yeah, I was like, bro, she bought the
yeah. Oh yeah, we can
black.
switch. Well, okay, so that was another question. Is this men's or is this unisex? Because I'm good with whatever. I
guess you could consider unisex if you fit in the size chart. I guess
totally right.
I don't think there's anything that's not unisex. Anybody could wear anything. I feel like that's how it is anyway. So
I agree. Yeah,
I will eventually have specifically women's stuff. Once I learn more, but I'm a man first, so I just naturally made stuff for
that makes sense.
Me and somebody else that's could build like me or could fit the same stuff.
No, I get that. So you said furniture, other things. What is your vision for it all?
Man, it's a whole bunch of furniture, a furniture store. I want to be in your home.
Mike Scott is going. He's a
table.
household name.
How we sitting here at this table. This is me.
We're gonna be sitting at your table.
Wow. How his mom was saying earlier, custom drapes. Once you learn how to sew, it's anything is, you can kind of do anything.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people limit themselves to just clothing.
Yeah.
But once you learn the actual trade, you can do way more. I think a lot of people just have clothes and not necessarily brands.
Right.
No shade on nobody, but
no.
I mean, but one of your favorite inspirations, right, is Kanye, right? So, in terms of you said, not limiting yourself to just one thing, so that's what he does, right?
Kanye on everything he does, even maybe else. Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, 100%. But I attribute it to just stuff that I like. I don't like just clothes. I made a basketball hoop for my inside of my house because I like arcade games.
It's a lifestyle, I feel like.
Yeah, it's it's whatever you want it to be, really.
Yeah. So where do you how does a designer pick their clothes? How do you okay, I'm gonna order this shirt from this company? Earlier we're where do you source from? How do you even start with that process?
Well, obviously you got to find online where you gonna wholesale everything from. I'm wholesaling fabric, so it's a little different. And you can find t-shirts anywhere, which I was doing at one point, but like I said, it just didn't fit the way.
Wait, you made that?
Yeah, I made this.
Oh. Okay, I'm sitting looking at his shirt, and he sewed his shirt. You guys.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, wait. So this material for the shorts came in just a big.
Roll. That's why I post everything. If you look on Instagram, I post everything. Literally, you can see me cutting it, how it came in packaging, me cutting it out, all of that stuff. Because it's, I feel like we always see the beginning, where somebody started and where they at right now. We don't never see the process of stuff. And as an entrepreneur or anybody trying to do something, you don't necessarily. Nobody ever really gives you a blueprint. And I'm not saying I'm giving anybody a blueprint, but I'm showing you exactly what I did.
Wow.
Because if you want to do it, you see what I did to get here. It ain't I just woke up one day and decided to do this. Nah, I've been putting in the work. I've been sketching. I've been learning how to, do my research and whatnot, putting in the times on the sewing machine, spending money.
Yeah. How is that in terms of is it expensive to do the wholesale or are you buying in bits and pieces or what's that kind of like?
I mean, as of recently, it's just been bits and pieces, so it hasn't been that cost efficient. But it's I'm learning, so it's I'm not gonna spend all this money and I'm gonna waste. I'm not
right.
I'm very cheap.
Yeah.
But you gotta spend money to make money, so it's I'm gonna spend enough to learn it, get what I want, get some samples together, and then I'll place like a bulk order. Like today, I reached out to somebody getting some samples for the stuff I have coming out like the rest of the year. But
cool.
Just seeing how that goes, and buying wholesale. It's like I'm dyeing everything myself too, because tying everything back. Because I started in dyeing,
dyeing. Yeah.
Now I'm manufacturing the shirt that I'm dyeing.
What do you mean?
You see what I'm saying? So before I was tie dyeing the shirt that I bought from.
And
Michael's.
now you're like selling the.
Now I'm buying fabric, sewing the shirt, and buying dye to dye the colors that I'm gonna be selling.
Wait, yeah, that's the come up right there.
But it's not even a come up. It's just I just love it.
It's just growth, though. Like look where you started, and now look where you are.
Facts, and I love it. Like I told you earlier, like you could literally track progress in stuff like this, like your creative stuff.
Yeah,
you can see how you improve, where you messed up, and you can always like improve, just continue to get better at it. And it's like you could physically touch it.
Oh yeah.
I could look at a pair of pants I made last year and look at the ones I just put out, and it's night and day.
That's awesome.
And it's nothing changed. I just put in more time.
Yeah.
And got better at it.
Yeah. Wow. What do you think the hardest part has been for you in this whole process?
I would say just the learning how to actually put like sizing and stuff like that. Because I can only work on myself. Like,
right. Yeah.
To work on. So now I have to take what I got from me and like generalize it. So I think that's the hardest part, because everybody's different.
Yeah.
So you got to try to find like a happy medium between of what's standard and what you want yours, how you want yours to be different than what that is. So I think that's probably the hardest part.
Do you like look at other designers like for not information, for inspiration, or like?
Yeah, I think everybody does. Like you see what's going on. Yeah. And you like what you like, so it's not like I'm taking something from somebody. I genuinely like that.
Totally.
I'm putting
your spin on it. Yeah.
How I want it, not copying nobody. I'm not buying it from you and selling it as mine. Like, I'm just taking the concept of what you have and making it for myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Making my own concept. That's kind of what this brand is. It's like concepts to reality. Everything I put on paper over the last 2 years has either been done or is in the process of being done.
Yeah, wow.
I told myself when I moved back home, I'm going to design everything in my room, and now everything in that room is built by me. From my dresser to the shoebox I got in there, to the chairs I got in there, all of that.
Wow.
To the big high-end sign I got on the wall.
I know, I love that sign.
Yeah, man. We put the time in, like.
Yeah. So you put the time in, but you also I love your social media presence with it. What is that, just to get people's attention? Just put it out there. Like, what are you hoping? Because you have the Twitch, right?
Yeah,
you have the Instagram, obviously.
Twitch, I got the YouTube. But like I said, I'm just documenting everything. Like I'm literally showing you what I'm doing. I'm emphasizing that everything is made by me, and I'm just letting people, bringing people on the journey. Like, if you want to come in the Twitch chat and talk to me while I'm doing it, like, this product is going to be sold to you eventually. Like,
yeah.
You watching me make it, where it came from exactly. It's like, I don't know, that's cool as like a consumer.
Oh, yeah. Well, I feel like it's also just I used to vlog years ago as well. So just watching that footage back, and you're just like, wow, I've come so far, so exactly. In even probably in a couple months, you're going to be like, same thing like you said, pants from last year to these shorts.
Yes, it's going to be better. And then, like I said, just put more stuff out there to improve on. The videos I put out now will eventually be better once I get better at production. I record and edit all my own videos and stuff too. Like, it's not just
your one-man show.
Apparel. It's everything. It's like what can I get from somebody else that I can't get from myself? Like,
100%.
If I want it, I'm gonna do it myself. If I can't, then I don't need it.
Good for you. I feel like so many people.
I feel like that's very selfish, but it's like
I don't think it's selfish either.
Yeah, I just want to be mine. Like, I want it to be something I put my hands on.
Wow. I feel like it's not rare that you see someone grinding their way to the top, because I feel like we all work on something in our life, but it's so cool to see you actually putting in the ground and labor work, like we were talking about earlier. That is the making of champions and CEOs. Is that what you want at some point, is to be running obviously a big successful company of yours?
Yeah. You asked me earlier, like, would I see this? So outside of furniture, I don't want to be just like a high end. I want to be a high end creation, which is my actual business. High end is the apparel brand, but since I'm actually in here making my own patterns and coming up with my own measurements and how I want my stuff to fit, I eventually want to be a actual wholesaler, like a manufacturer. So we see people buying like tees from like Blanks and stuff. I want you to eventually come to
you.
Me.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, because I think it's more lucrative in wholesaling opposed to this. I'll still have high end merch with my logos and stuff on it, but eventually I'll just be putting out a blank white shirt with high end on the tag.
Sure. That's cool.
For somebody else to put their shit on it.
That's like money while you sleep type of a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's all that's. I guess that's what we all trying to get, like money while we sleep. That passive income.
Pay for the family,
Yeah, we
pay
all
for the grandkids.
We all want to do nice stuff.
Yeah, we all want that high end shit, don't we?
Exactly. We all want luxury.
Yeah.
That's so everybody want high end stuff. Everybody. So the name was even catchy or like that. Like you can't say high end without thinking luxury.
Oh, totally.
It's a everyday we use word. Like
it just fits.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to maybe like young designers or just people chasing what their goals? Because you're obviously going after yours.
Then put the work in. I mean, that's very cliche to say, but
no, it makes sense.
You 10,000 hours, you become a master or something. Like, you can't skip the work. I learned that through a whole bunch of different things, from sports to whatever. You got to put the work in. You got to do your due diligence. My dad would always say, do your due diligence on whatever it is. If you want to leave football, you need to ride out that what you signed.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to do this, you need to do it all the way, see it all the way through. Even so, if say after this first drop, I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
At least I put it out.
100%.
I didn't want to play football, but at least I went to college to play just to see. Like I told you earlier, again, like the only difference between me and somebody that's doing better than me is that they try, like, and continue to try. So it's like I'm just gonna continue to try.
Yeah.
Until something hit, and we gonna ride it till I hit something else. And
you try long enough, and it is gonna work out.
Yeah.
I totally believe that.
Yeah. If you get it wrong so many times, it's only a matter of time before you get it right.
I mean, it just puts you back on the path,
Exactly.
It's all leading you to the same place, hopefully.
Exactly. As long as you come back, determined.
You just keep going,
As long as you keep coming back. Like they say, keep getting up in a fight. Like, you're going to get hit. You just got to keep getting up. Yeah. I attribute all that stuff to, like, everything. All those sports stuff, it all correlates.
Oh, the foundation of it.
Oh, excuse me. It all correlates to everything.
Yeah. How does like a designer like you like get your work? Like, do you get it into stores or like just into the hands of people? Is that through like social media or how does that work?
I'll probably say just into the hands of people. I don't really see it in a store. I mean, it could. Cool. I'm not going to limit that idea, but right now it's to get it to people who support me, support what I got going on. I'm not really looking for, because like I told you, didn't start this to sell it to nobody.
Yeah.
I started it because I needed a portfolio to get to design school. Yeah. But I realized what school is, and I was like, I can make money right now doing this. So I was like, let's try to make some money right now doing this.
Yeah.
Like, and if I don't, I have a long portfolio of stuff that I tried, stuff that I wrote down and brought to life. I turned all the concepts I brought to reality.
Wow.
So when it's time to do something, I could be like, all right, at least I got this.
Yeah.
I'm not going in there with nothing. Like,
I mean, I feel like the work speaks for itself, so I'm excited to see where, I don't know, 5 years, a year from now.
I'm just want to see where I'm going to be at tomorrow.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
About 5 years.
Yeah.
Because if you win every day, you'll win in 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah, snaps, yeah.
You feel me? You just gotta win. You gotta win more than you lose, man.
Caption right there for you, man.
Man, I'm like Drake with it. I'm like Drake on the words, man. Caption Poppy, man.
Caption Poppy.
That's another one. Nobody ever said that. Never heard that before. Come on, man.
So it's October. Yeah. When can we expect the next drop?
This sometime this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm trying to come out with something every month.
Good for fucking you.
Yeah. I'm trying. I mean, we'll see. Holidays coming up.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I'm be gone for a couple weeks. Ain't no telling. But I'm gonna try to, drop every month. Like I said, this is my career now. I'm trying to make it my career. So just to see, what's hitting, what's to see what's up for 2022. Like, what are we gonna do in 2022?
One day, can you make a crew neck sweatshirt?
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of stuff. Like I told you, it's a lot of stuff coming out.
A crew neck and call it a day. You know,
it's just a lot of stuff coming out. You know,
okay.
Like I said, at the end of the year, we're getting into that season where it's time for long sleeves,
yeah,
and crew necks, and hoodies and sweats. So I'm sure you'll see something with high end on it come out soon.
Okay, so where can people follow you and like check everything out, and where can they purchase?
Well, you could purchase. You could purchase at www.ahighendcreation.com. www.ahighendcreation.com. All the socials are the same. Okay. I'm on Instagram, Twitch, Facebook. I just made a little Facebook page. I'm gonna be on there, but I put that smiley on there.
Yeah,
I had to put the smiley on the Facebook, but yeah, everything at a High End Creation. The website at a High End Creation. I'm on there doing something.
I didn't just have you on just to, like, I mean, you're my boyfriend's best friend, but, like, I'm genuinely interested, and, like, that's why I bought it.
I'm not even that interested,
you know?
bro.
No, I mean.
Because if anybody, I'm sure people that, like, who don't really know me, that's gonna see this, they're going to be like, Mike talk this much?
Because are you quiet?
Bro, I don't speak at all, bro, at all. I've always been a quiet dude. My dad been a quiet dude. I think that's where I get it from.
Sure.
Ain't nothing to speak. It's always been, I let the work speak, bro.
Yeah.
That's when we was playing football. You never heard Mike Scott speak.
Sure.
I don't know why I'm talking about myself. But you never heard me speak. Like I'm not the most outspoken, but I've always been a leader. Like considered a leader or something. So it's like I just let the work speak. Ain't nothing I can say that's gonna make you change if I'm not doing the act.
Yeah.
When I was working in the shoe store, I was like, I'm not gonna tell you nothing. I ain't gonna do myself. Like,
right.
I'm a manager, but I'm finna sweep this floor just like I would ask you to sweep this fucking floor.
Yeah. We love
you
that.
Gonna sweep the floor because like, you know I'm gonna sweep that fucking floor. And you know when I ask you to do it, you're gonna get it done. Like,
yeah.
You know, I just lead by example.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Old head Mike Scott, man.
Yeah, I'm like an old young dude. I guess. I guess I just being around a lot of older, have influenced by a lot of older gentlemen. Shout out to all them strong black men that been in my life.
Yeah.
And people not of color. There's been some.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People that's
everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
Well, you're the only person I know doing something like this, and that's why I was like, we gotta have him on because
that's why we gotta get more people to do this, bro. So you get, more people doing stuff like this.
It's dope. Like seriously, like it is so cool, and I truly, genuinely hope that all of you go purchase something. At least go to the fucking Instagram and just look. Just take a fucking look.
I'm cool. I got good pictures on there.
Yeah.
I might post a cat. The cats will be walking around my stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you're gonna see on there.
No, it's cool, you guys, and I can't wait to put these shorts on, and I can't wait for everything else to drop over the next couple months. But thank you for coming on. Like seriously, I appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me, man.
No.
Like I said, y'all fan. Whenever y'all need something, y'all let me know, man. I'm up the street. It ain't nothing.
No, I'm excited to see where it all goes. So thank you.
Me too. I'm excited too.
We're rooting for you.
Because I don't know what's next either.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think that's just the exciting part. We'll see, won't we?
Facts. Everybody, we all gonna see in real time.
Yeah.
I love it.
Dr. Bronner. Oh, Dr. Bronner. Oh, gosh. Page Dr. Bronner, stat. We have an unidentified person dealing with stinkiness, stained and dirty laundry, a sticky home, and oily skin. This is the 8th in 1 week. Did we page Dr. Bronner's yet? Here he is. I heard we have another one. Same symptoms. Yeah, Doc. Grab me the lavender, eucalyptus, and rose. Stat. We aren't going to lose you over this soap par life. Beep. He's flatlining. No. Hand me the lip balm. What? The lip balm? We're losing him. Give me the lip balm. He has extra trap lips. Stat. Come on. Work, baby, work. Come back to us. Beep boop. Beep boop. Dr. Bronner's. Oh, Dr. Bronner's. 18 in 1 soap, lip balm, and much, much more. Now it is time for your new week wisdom. This new week wisdom is something that my math teacher read to me every Friday in high school. Well, for the year that I had her. I love you, Mrs. Plaster. And it's just something that I feel like is a positive way to start our week, okay? So this is Fall in Love by Father Pedro Arrupe. Nothing is more practical
than finding God, than falling in love in a quite absolute final way. What you are in love with, what seizes your imagination, will affect everything. It will decide what will get you out of bed in the morning, what you do with your evenings, how you spend your weekends, what you read, whom you know, what breaks your heart, and what amazes you with joy and gratitude. Fall in love, stay in love, and it will decide everything. Isn't that beautiful? So as we head into this new week ahead, you guys, I hope you find something that you can and will fall and stay in love with, because it is going to change your life. I love you guys. So much more to come for Jordy Radio. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you next week, okay? Love you.
Here I go, ready now. I'm coming for you. Can't nothing stop me. I got some things I gotta do.